Miss Smith, I hear you. You guys, the two of you, I'm writing down. I want you to do the homework translation. I'm sorry. I just here, okay, here, and I'm not giving everybody homework. That's just not fair. Tomorrow is your grade. All right. Do you need homework, Jose? Do you need homework, IELTS? Because, you know, you and he, you're having a love fest over here. Sorry, I don't mean to take away from your time. I don't think we're going to end up getting to the back of this. We might get it together tomorrow. We have a lot of time to finish this and we can do this together. I feel really frustrated because I feel like I've been really generous in helping you guys with that totally new things are going to help your grades, and I feel like I've been really generous in not giving you homework. I gave you a study guide, and quite honestly, I can't use the words that I'm thinking about in class because it's not acceptable language, but I feel like you're pooping on me, you know, and that really sucks. It really, really sucks. I'm a very fair teacher. I don't overburden you with too much homework. I don't give you crazy study guides. You've never seen anything on a test that I haven't given you in class. I give you freaking test questions that are in your warm-up. I give you a notebook. I give you points for it. You don't even do the notebook. I'm like mad. I'm frustrated right now. You know, you guys are really, like, where I thought you were growing more mature and stuff in this last couple of weeks, like the last week you kind of started falling apart. I feel like you're digressing. You had all this maturity you gained and stuff, and now you're acting like the ninth graders you had back in August. I feel like you're back in your maturity levels in August, and you're not. You're a year older. You're looking at some of you, like, I don't know if you really need, but some of you, you're going to spend your summer in summer school. Some of you, you're going to go to summer school, you're still going to be a ninth grader in credit. And this is how you behave. Like, what happened to that wisdom I thought you gained? Really? What about your manners? I cannot believe that I'm the only teacher who talks to you guys about this stuff. I'm sure your parents talked about manners. I'm sure I've met a lot of your parents, all your parents, who are very nice, respectful people, unless they go home and they turn into Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I don't believe they're going home and teaching you to be rude. Your parents are lovely people. So, be more like your parents, for goodness sake. I mean, really? I hear you. All right. Yes, Mr. Elliott, who likes to share students in the class.
The narrator, like, here's somebody talking.
That goes back to a different thing that we're going to talk about. The theme we're focusing on, the conflict. Remember, you guys, because if you get this on your final exam, you have to keep the event consistent with what you identify as the conflict and the theme. So if you're going to go into how he feels when he hears white people talking, somehow you have to bring it back to his parents. You have to. We identify different conflicts of how he feels about his parents speaking Spanish. We identify the theme of the attitude. Well, you know what we're going to say? I'm sorry for you. Maybe you can bring it back to here. But attitude with that language. Read us the passage. Read us the passage. Page. Can you tell me what page? 162 maybe? Second paragraph?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody on page 162, second paragraph. Or third.
940. Very in how the man that came to see with English.
Okay, so that's actually a good quote because that does speak, I'm sorry to cut you off, it does speak to him feeling like his parents, I hate to use this word, but worthy or not worthy of English, or, it's not the word I'm thinking about. In his home, he really only hears Spanish. So English is only, by contrast, English was rarely heard in the house, so in his house, he only hears Spanish. That's the language he associates with his heritage at home.
So basically, you're saying English is like foreign to him?
He's saying it. I'm not saying that. He's saying it is. He's saying in his home, all he hears, he doesn't hear English at home. What he hears at home is Spanish. back that quote up, Mr. Audience, you can explicitly bring the parents out, if you say, my mother and father addressed me only in Spanish. In Spanish, I learned to reply, and then the rest of the quote that you read. I would actually back this quote up to, my mother and father addressed me only in Spanish. And then, by contrast, English. Rarely heard in the house. So if English is the one that you can't associate with Gringo's, it's almost like he feels that his English does not belong to his parents. If English doesn't. That's like a little less horrible than the Spanish wording of it. Sorry for you off. Okay. One other thing that brings the conflict and the being into something that happens to us is this association of English with his parents or Spanish as being do you know something?
English.
The one we have announced it. Anything else? What else is part of this conflict of leading to him running away from his father? Mr. Garcia?
On page 163 where, the program is like at the market with his family.
The drugstore with his mother?
Yeah, alright, no. It's like right at, the paragraph right after line 70.
Oh. Okay. Which part of that paragraph? The paragraph after line 70, something in that paragraph. There's a really good quote here about how he's feeling by his parents in the English language, related to our conflict of being. Page 163. There's a quote here. In that paragraph. What would you pick out in this paragraph to support this conflict of being?
What?
163 for this.
You don't know the question, you should pay attention to it. Miss? I heard that. All right, let's go to Miss Gold. Tomorrow I want you to bring your study guide and you can send us your study. I don't want to go through this one, I'm sorry. Bring your study guide and all your study quietly in class. If you're not studying, I get to work. Can you repeat the question? No. Anybody else? Third, last chance for us to credit. Anyone?
Sure.
Mr. Barriento. Not to take that second part means to hear my parents speak in public because they're speaking English.
Thank you.